Yeah, we back with just my 2 cents. I'm your host, Outfit Dolo, Lil Cologito, Lil Dangerous, whatever you want to call him. But we back. And we had an all-star game. It was okay, I guess. Better than last year, I want to say. And let's get to it. Now, the all-star game was in a different format this time. I guess you had four different teams. And you had Chuck's team, you had Shaq's team, then you had Candace's team, and Kenny's team, and they all played. And the rookies was on Friday. The winner of the rookie game played the actual regular All Stars, and I guess none of them wanted to lose to them. So that was a good feat in itself to get that moving. We love to see the youngsters competing. We know they're going to compete. They want to win. So that was a good additive, I think, in the game because it forced the older heads to want to play and not to lose to them, basically. And that's what it was. You had Steph Curry, who took home the MVP, and he was shooting from the parking lot and making it. He threes and turning around and leaving the scene before the bucket was even made. He's just a phenomenal athlete, one of my favorite players, as you know. Steph Curry's that dude. We love the game, and at the end of the day, it just wasn't what it was. I mean, when they make these changes, the game seems to get better for that year, but then they go back to certain formats, and then players don't want to play. It's a dunk contest, and people are just shooting from everywhere, and no defense is being played. I saw Wemby playing some real defense, blocking shots, chasing people down. I love that. That was a good um, and it looks like he's gonna be the future of the league. So I love watching Wemby and what he does. He brings it every night. He wants to win. He wants to compete. He was mad when Anthony Edwards uh, didn't compete and was shooting with the left hand last year in the skills challenge. He was mad about that. So shout out to Wemby for wanting to bring that attitude to the game. Because like I say, when you got a leader who's gonna go all the way in and play, everybody will follow that lead. Right now, it doesn't look like that. You got people not playing and not playing as hard, and it's just this love fest, man. Get rid of the fucking love fest, man. We grew up to this game and love it, and we want to see people challenging each other again. We want to see the fights, and we want to, and not to be on some ignorance and I want to see people fighting, but we want to see certain things happen in the game, man. It's just too nice. Everything is buddy buddy. Everybody friends. This is the friendship movement, and hopefully it starts coming back to the rawness in the game, man. Where people don't like each other no more. I want to see that part. The Russell Westbrooks of the world, like he won't even shake your hand before the game, and I love that about him. That's my guy. We love Russell Westbrook. Wish you would have seen him in this game, do some things. And but like I say, the game was what it was. It was an okay game. At the end of the day, it was better than last year, and that's what it was, And a shout out to Steph Curry for winning the MVP of it. Now we're gonna go to the other segment after this commercial break. White men can jump. Okay, Mac Daddy McClung, three-time MVP of this All-Star game. Excuse me, three-time MVP of the dunk contest. He's a G Leaguer, and he's going crazy. And we love what he does at the end of the day because he brings an excitement back to this dunk contest. The first dunk, he jumped over a car, landed perfect, didn't need a lot of attempts. He doesn't really need a lot of attempts. He's always executing those dunks on the first time, which makes it more exciting. He had the guy on the hoverboard. That was crazy. And another guy on a ladder holding the ball, so he dunked two basketballs at one time, had the crowd up. And Mac McClung, man, just shout out to him, man, doing his stuff. He's like I say, he's a G leaguer, and he comes for this. At the end of the day, he shows up and shows out every time he gets in this game and this opportunity, and he wins the trophy every time. So he's a three-peater, and it's only a few who's actually ever done that, and we love seeing what we're seeing from Matt McClung. Shout out to him once again. Now, we're going to shift gears and talk about LeBron James because he showed up to the game and did not play. He said he had an injury and the leg wasn't right or whatever, foot wasn't right, whatever wasn't right, and he wasn't ready to play. So in saying that he's been in 20 of them, don't fault him for not playing. But I do have an issue with not letting everybody know he's not playing and letting somebody else like Norman Powell get the nod so he can play in his first All-Star game, and or whoever else deserved to play. And I just didn't understand that because I think LaMelo Ball didn't get selected. Man, we could have had a LaMelo Ball, something like that, and I just don't understand. Well, I don't know how the format is, so let me not say LaMelo Ball because he's in the East. But another player could have actually played, just like when you had Giannis take off. He showed up. He was in uniform with the team and everything, and he didn't play, but he let people know so somebody can take his place. AD did not play. Kyrie ended up playing in his place, but I thought that was incredibly selfish on LeBron's part to not. And then the picture that they took, he was in his regular clothes. Like, come on, bruh. Like everybody's, and it gives off the feeling that you better than everybody. Like that wasn't a good look, LeBron. And we love LeBron. I'm a LA native. I'm a Laker fan. I love LeBron. I love what he's done all his career. Certain things that I don't, like I say, and I won't mention those right now. But at the end, as a fan, it just looked incredibly, selfish. Pretty much, it looks selfish, and I just didn't understand it, but whatever. My opinion is my opinion. It's just my 2 cents. So don't get up in arms about it. And if you do, it is what it is. We ain't tripping. Like, it's just my 2 cents. I feel that it was incredibly selfish, bro. And you could have did better, man, at the end of the day, man. You could have showed up to at least wore the uniform with the picture. Like, damn. You just look like the odd man out of the business. Like I run the business and here y'all the players. And I just don't like that. But either way, that in saying that, we love you, LeBron, and we looking forward to you attempting to try to get a title for the Lakers. So we'll move on from that with Draymond's criticism of the actual All-Star format. Now, he was mad at the format, and he said some things. In saying that, now, the format is the format because the players are not playing. They're not competing. So either you going to play or do away with the actual game, like the NFL with the Pro Bowl. They're going to end up doing away with this thing soon if it doesn't get better. And I love All-Star Weekend from Friday to Sunday, even though it's an exhibition. We just want to see hard play like you play in the Summer League, basically. So let's get back to the aggressive and we want to win mentality, man. I think they put some money up to the winners. I think 2 years ago or last year, something like that, or 2 years ago. Well, once money's involved, I think for each quarter it was something involved. I forget how the format worked, but each quarter it was donations. They was giving donations for the first quarters to people's charities, and that was a good thing. And people was playing. They should have kept that format, to be honest, because people play, and we want to watch the game, man, on that weekend, man. It's a beautiful weekend. Everybody comes out to check it out. Mac McClung was a highlight of it, and then let's talk about the 3-point contest. You had Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero won that. Did his stuff for Miami. Was in his first All-Star appearance. And he came and showed out. So he basically was in the game and actually won the 3-point contest. So shout out to Tyler Hero for doing his stuff. And Draymond Green was speaking on the fact of, he said from 1 to 10, it was a 0. It was trash. And that statement, like I say, the players brought it upon themselves. Adam Silver had no choice but to actually do what he did and try to enhance the game in a better way and do what he got to do. So I'm not mad at that. Now, in saying that, Draymond, he do have some validity to his statement. I mean, it wasn't that well the format, but it changed up some things to where the rookies was actually playing the actual NBA All-Stars, and that made a little more of a challenge for the All-Stars because those rookies wanted to win. They was coming to play, and I love to see that part. So Draymond Green comments was kind of, over the top a little bit, but he's right in one point. It wasn't that good of a format, but I mean, like I say, the players created that format. I mean, the players created the problem, so they got to deal with it at this point. And we going to move on to Draymond's prediction while we talking about Draymond. Now, Draymond said acquiring Jimmy Butler that they're going to win a title this year. Now, I don't see it. They're a small team, like the Lakers are a small team, so I don't see them winning no title. That's for sure. But I would never count out Stephen Curry, the assassin himself, the babyface assassin. We not going to discount him at all. So in saying that, maybe they'll step it up now and want to win for him. But it's obstacles in the way. And we're going to talk about OKC Thunder, with Chet Holmgren back and all of that, and the MVP candidate that they have over there, that the Clippers let go for Paul George. That's a whole nother story. They could have had, oh man, they could have had that guy here still, and I don't know. But either way, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a monster. Let's just put it that way. He's an MVP candidate. Right now, he has the odds on to win the whole thing. So at the end of the day, it's them, Denver Nuggets, to me in the West. And in the East, it's the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. And Milwaukee Bucks just acquired Kyle Kuzma. He's about 6'10". Lakers, he won the title in 2020. And, man, loved him when he was here. And they got rid of him and shipped him to Washington, I guess, in that Russell Westbrook trade. And at the time, it was a decision needed. But Russell didn't work out here, and he's dominating and balling over there in Denver. So that's another story. So he didn't fit here, then he got the blame. D'Lo got the blame. Coach Vogel got the blame after winning the ring. Darvin Ham got the blame. It's a lot of people been getting blame over there.